Beautiful, isn't it? The GT2 Pro combines our quest for innovative design with the best tech we've ever packed into a smartphone. There's a lot going on here, both under the hood and on the outside. So let's zoom in on the top features that make GT2 Pro our most advanced flagship ever. Next, I want to talk about my favorite part of the GT2 Pro, the display. Along with the design, the screen is one of the first things you notice on a smartphone. It's not just a physical component, it's your window into a digital world. The problem today is that there's always a compromise between high resolution and high refresh rate. But Realme fans, they want it all. They want an ultra high resolution display with a high refresh rate to match. Our team has been working on this for the past 4 years. This is the first smartphone to use this new screen, so we get to give it a name. Say hello to Realme Super Reality Display. Super Reality Display is built to deliver incredibly realistic visuals that feel rich, natural, and authentic. But we also ensured it's as responsive as it is clear. To achieve that, we've applied everything we learned about displays in GT2 Pro. I'm proud to say this is the world's first smartphone to have a 2K AMOLED flat display with an LTPO 2.0 technology. So how does it stack up against the competition? Let's look at another popular premium flagship for comparison. From resolution to color depth and refresh rate technology, you can see it offers one of the best displays out there right now. So let's see how Super Reality Display on Realme GT2 Pro stacks up against it. The Super Reality Display was created using a 6.7-inch AMOLED with over 4.5 million pixels and a whopping 525 pixels per inch. This 2K Super Reality Display has 14.6% more pixels per inch than its competitor. That greater pixel density means text will appear sharper and images will show amazing details, like individual blades of grass or strands of hair. In addition to resolution, great color and contrast are essential for the most cinematic viewing and gaming experience. The Super Reality Display has outstanding color performance with a 10-bit color depth. This level of color depth can produce 1,024 shades of red, green, and blue each, adding up to an impressive 1.07 billion colors in total. That's 64 times more color information than a typical 8-bit display, which can only produce about 16 million colors. With 10-bit color, you can expect smooth transitions from one shade to another. In terms of contrast, the higher the contrast ratio, the deeper and more distinct the blacks, which makes a huge difference to picture quality. You really notice this with dark scenes in games and films. Our Super Reality Display has an unbelievably high contrast ratio of 5 million to 1. The competition has a contrast ratio of just 2 million to 1. That means the Super Reality Display has a 150% higher contrast ratio. Compared to SDR, HDR is far brighter, has higher contrast, and much better color accuracy. When you look at an SDR screen, you probably can't tell, but side by side, the difference is staggering. Once you've seen HDR, there's no going back to SDR. The standard format for HDR content is HDR10, but we went one better again, giving you HDR10+. This means the screen reacts dynamically to every single frame, giving you great HDR visuals for every scene. We also want to make sure those billion colors are displayed accurately. Color accuracy is measured using JNCD, just noticeable color difference. The lower the number, the better the color reproduction. A score less than 1, and your eye won't be able to see any problems with the color accuracy. But why aim for just a score less than 1? That's not greater than you see. GT2 Pro has a ridiculously small score of 0.5. That's visually indistinguishable from perfect. For brightness, the Super Reality Display can reach a peak outdoor brightness of a massive 1,400 nits, making the Super Reality Display one of the brightest in its class. It also features 10,240 individual levels of brightness that adjust automatically according to your surroundings for optimal power saving and comfortable viewing experience. This all adds up to a beautiful piece of technology. But again, don't just take our word for it. The GT2 Pro has received the highest possible score for screen quality from DisplayMate, A+. But that's not all. What makes the display truly unique, worthy of the name Super Reality Display, is the LTPO technology. With LTPO 2.0 technology, Super Reality Display can automatically adjust the refresh rate from 1 to 120 Hz and everywhere in between. It dynamically matches your content to help preserve your battery when you're reading an article, for example, but then can ramp up to 90 or 120 Hz when you're gaming and need split-second responsiveness. Speaking of split-second response time, when compared to its competitor, the Super Reality Display features 5.6 times faster refresh rate, so everything looks and feels more responsive and smoother. Thanks to the LTPO 2.0 technology, GT2 Pro sees an improved battery life by 1.7 hours, so you are able to watch one more movie or get through one more game. Super Reality Display combines the most advanced display hardware and software optimization to give you lightning-fast responsiveness. This result is a boost in touch sampling rate to a whopping 1,000 Hz. That means the display looks for touch input 1,000 times a second. And to make sure the display stays looking good, we've protected it with Corning's Gorilla Glass Victus. This coat of armor is up to 4 times tougher than competitive aluminosilicate glasses and means you can drop the GT2 Pro from 2 meters and the screen will be fine, although we hope you don't. So in comparison, you can see that our Super Reality Display outshines the competition, especially in terms of resolution and that huge contrast ratio. This all adds up to an amazing viewing experience packed into this premium smartphone. So there you have it. The Super Reality Display is the only flat display in its class that delivers 2K resolution with LTPO 2.0 technology. It has practically perfect color accuracy, and with GT Mode 3.0, we offer you 1,000 Hz instant touch sampling. Greater than anything you've seen before, this is the world's first 2K LTPO AMOLED flat display with an A+ grading from DisplayMate. Next, let's talk about performance. The GT series has always been in pursuit of outstanding performance, and with the GT2 Pro, our product team has really gone all out. For a Pro model, obviously, we've included the world's fastest Android processor, Qualcomm's brand new Snapdragon 8 Gen 1. Qualcomm has really stepped up the game this time. They have moved on to 4nm processing, which is a substantial breakthrough, all thanks to the new ARM v9 architecture. This is the most powerful and smartest processor ever released by Qualcomm. In tests, when integrated into the GT2 Pro, it's achieved a peak AnTuTu score of over 1 million. This makes the GT2 Pro one of the fastest smartphones in the world.